Happy Ramadan! Today we're going to be making a Ramadan and Middle Eastern classic, which is Adana Kebab. But this is different than normal kebab. This is Adana Kebab. And we've tried so many different recipes, and this is the fan favorite in my house by far. So we're going to show you guys how we make that today. So be sure to like and subscribe and click the notifications bell. And let's get started. So we're going to be adding a bunch of vegetables into our kebab. And to start off, we're going to add 2 small onions. And then we're also going to add some red pepper. By the way, we're going to be chopping this all up in a food processor. So this, right now, you chopping this is just so that it fits. But if you want to chop this up by hand as well, you definitely can. But we think it'll be a bit of an easier process with the food processor. And it's in the name. But yeah, so we'll show you how that's gonna go in 1 second, but yeah, just collect these ingredients for now. So we're going to get a hot green pepper. And my family has very low spice tolerance. By my family, I mean me. I forced my mom to not make this hot. But if you guys want to keep the heat up in the kebab, you can definitely just put this whole thing in. But to make it a little bit less spicy, my mom just went ahead and took out all of the seeds. And she just left the pepper part. So once again, up to you. But this is what my mom did. Then we're going to go ahead and chop up some garlic. Or just chuck it in the food processor. Some parsley, or just chuck it in the food processor. No, parsley you need to cut it up a little bit before we put it in the food processor, so that we get at least somewhat even. Okay, so here is the catch. First we're gonna add some salt, but then, remember, we're not going to, and some pepper, but remember, we're not going to completely process this to the point where it becomes a soupy texture. We want to just chop the vegetables. Otherwise, it will be too watery to form the kebab shape with. It will just fall apart. And after that, you're gonna have to strain it, and it's really wasteful, I guess, to have strained all of the vitamins that the vegetables have provided us out. So it's so much easier just to not chop it as much. So go ahead and just do it just for a little bit. Once you see it look kind of like this texture, you do not want there to be a lot of water. You do not want it to be watery. So stop when it is clearly chopped and malleable, but also not full of water. And with the rest of the spices that you saw that we had added, if you decide to chop this up by hand, you would add those obviously after you finish chopping by hand. So yeah, that's basically it. Then you're gonna go ahead and just mix it in with your meat. My mom likes to use gloves so she doesn't make her hands smell or dirty. And at this point, yeah, you're just doing your best to mix. And it should hold its shape. And if it doesn't, that means that you did not strain the water out. So try to mitigate that before it happens. And now she's going to take water on the kebab, a little bit on the outside, just so that she can move it and change its shape. And she's going to put it on the skewer. And we grilled these inside of our house, but of course you can grill them outside of your house, or however you want to cook your kebab, whatever you have available at home. But yeah, roughly about 250 grams on each skewer. So try to keep them as even as you can. And but by the way, so these are big boys. Like you can definitely get full after eating one. My mom actually just brought me waraq dawali and kebab from home to my school so I can have food for a little bit. And I literally was so excited to eat. You don't understand. I was so hungry and I thought I was going to finish everything she brought me like in the time span that she was visiting me because I was so hungry. But then I actually only ended up being able to eat one of these. So it was very filling. So that's very nice. So you can you can assume that, you know, one portion is going to probably fill up a person. But to be fair, this wasn't on Ramadan yet. So that means that probably on Ramadan I could finish like all of them. Yeah, let us know in the comments down below how your Ramadans are going and what your favorite like food to break your fast with is. I think mine is corn soup randomly. I'm pretty sure my mom made a video about that actually. So you should go watch that because that's my favorite thing ever. And then we're gonna go ahead and put these on the grill. And I don't know if we told you this before, but my dad like has this obsession with absolutely burning the meat to a crisp, and he thinks that that's good and that's cooked. So it's funny because I think he makes one of them the way he likes it and one of them the way a normal person should like it. He thinks it's really good. Yeah, but he really burnt that for no reason. But he'll never change, and that's okay. We don't need to understand him. We don't understand him, but we accept him. and that's it. So once that's done, we are ready to eat. But unfortunately for you guys, it is Ramadan time. Not unfortunately, but consequently, it's Ramadan. So you guys cannot be eating this yet. So wait until iftar time and then you can eat. This is my dad saying you shouldn't eat before iftar. But anyways, that's it. We hope you guys enjoy making this Adana Kebab and that it's a nice fresh take on the kebab recipe and that you have a great Ramadan. Happy Adana Kebabbing! Bye!